Hello. It's Wild Josh. For this episode, I'll be talking about a truly unique character. His face was never actually seen on film in any of the movies, but yet his contribution to the Star Wars universe changed the lives of nearly all the heroes and led to the eventual destruction of the Emperor himself. Bidlo Kwerve may not have a face that you recognize, but he has one of the most recognizable skulls in the entire Star Wars universe. With that being said, you're about to learn who's who when it comes to Bidlo Kwerve. For this episode, we're going to work backwards and start with the legend's backstory first. Bidlo Kwerve was a Corellian pirate and smuggler who worked for the infamous Jabba the Hutt. Bidlo was also well known for his hot temper and brash attitude. He was always quick to pull out a blaster and wave it around. His appearance was tall with a muscular build. His face was full of scars and his hair was jet black with a streak of white. By working small jobs with a high success rate, Bidlo was able to work his way up through the ranks of Jabba's thugs, which made him very popular with the Slug, and put him as a possible next in line to be the Hutt's major domo. His other possible choice was the Twi'lek Bib Fortuna, which made the two instant rivals. Bidlo handled many jobs around the palace. He was integral in creating bad blood between the smuggler Han Solo and Jabba the Hutt. He also took part in helping Jabba acquire his court jester, Silicious Crumb, who Bidlo openly hated. In his most daring attempt to win the favor of Jabba the Hutt, he worked closely with his arch-rival Bib Fortuna. Bidlo had learned that a Bothan ship had crashed on Tatooine, and that it was carrying a fierce beast. Both him and Bib Fortuna checked out the crash site and found that locked in the ship's cargo hold was a rancor from the planet of Dathomir. Once the creature was sedated and brought back to Jabba's palace, the Slug was overjoyed with his new pet. So overjoyed that he offered the pair two options. One could receive the job as Jabba's new major domo, and the other, an even greater surprise that was once in a lifetime. Bib Fortuna was happy to choose the major domo position, but Bidlo wanted more, and selected the surprise. The Slug wasn't lying. It would be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Bidlo was quickly dropped through a trap door, where he was devoured by the Rancor, ironically becoming the first victim of the same beast that he had acquired for Jabba to gain favor. Later, during the events of Star Wars Return of the Jedi, it was Bidlo Kwerve's skull that Luke Skywalker used to drop the spike gate onto the Rancor's head, killing the beast. In death, Bidlo Kwerve brought about the eventual downfall of his rival, Bib Fortuna, along with his longtime employer, Jabba the Hutt. More than that though, because of his skull, Luke Skywalker was able to survive the Rancor attack, rescue his companions, assist in blowing up the second Death Star, and help bring balance to the Force when the Emperor was killed. Now on to the Canon Backstory. With the Canon Backstory, we know very little about the person the skull belonged to. But thanks to the 2016 book titled Star Wars: Complete Locations, we know that the skull that Luke Skywalker threw to drop the gate on the Rancor belonged to a man named Bidlo Kwerve. In time, maybe the canon will choose to include more stories that involve Bidlo. But until then, you now know who's who when it comes to Bidlo Kwerve. Would you like to know who's who about another character in the Star Wars universe? If so, let us know in the comments section below. Also, if you want more Star Wars Who's Who in the future, then hit that like and subscribe button and support the channel. Thanks, and may the Force be with you.